Hello, welcome to Beast Blueprints. I am your host, GHJ. Today, we are gonna try and create a bioaccurate version of the gran maja. Let's first look at the stats of the gran maja. It's 2,214 feet long, and his height is not really known, but we can guess 210 feet around there tall. He has a wide mouth, kinda oval shaped. Shame on you, Goji Center. I'm joking. But your El Gran Maja doesn't look like the El Gran Maja. It looks like a antenna. In this video, we will be making a biological version of the El Gran Maja that's stronger than Goji Center's and looks more accurate to the real El Gran Maja. Okay, let's get into it. Since I don't want Goji Center to say I'm not following the rules, I'm gonna use the same evolution scale as they did. This isn't a hybrid, it's a product of fictional evolution. Okay, let's start with an animal class. Goji Center used the ancestor to the sea lamprey. Luckily for me, I had to do a long project of the sea lamprey last year. That's why I'm the GOAT. But seriously, we aren't using these at all. They're kinda dumb. We're gonna be using the pelican eel. You heard me right. We're gonna be using a common ancestor to the pelican eel and the New Zealand longfin eel, which is the marine anguilliform fish. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. So, in this alternate universe that my creatures live in, the marine anguilliform fish evolved in a lower area of water. It began to need a larger mouth. It evolved like the pelican eel, but it kept the same muscle structure as the New Zealand longfin eel, so it has a mouth of the El Gran Maja. So, the first stages of the marine anguilliform fish is it evolves like the pelican eel, but stays more fish-like. Then it has a wider mouth. It evolved this way since it's growing larger every generation. But it's in length, and a little girth makes it slim and long. So it needs to be able to catch bigger fish without itself becoming too large, which would be a problem later. In the second evolution, the biomaja was being a prey animal, so they evolved the ability not many other animals have, their light sensor organs, like the flashlight fish. So the biomaja has 2 eyes and 2 more light sensors under the eyes. The biomaja has kept its teeth. They've evolved like the fang-toothed moray eel, so it has long teeth. Stage 3 of its evolution is where size comes into play. I bet Goji Center doesn't know a big thing from a small thing. But the biomaja is growing large. They're filter feeders now. Since they're growing massive, They need to hunt less since they're massive but slim. They need to keep their teeth. There is an actual reason they have teeth. As a filter feeder, you're wondering how two different species of animal can evolve the same thing. It's called convergent evolution. Just look at eyes, bruv. So the maja gains way more sharp teeth, then becomes slimmer and more close together. This is where it starts to become the maja. Since its body is massive, it can't move properly in the water as its wiggly form do it evolves its mouth to become more like fins at the edge like a stingray, and its eyes and light sensors move a bit. Its light sensors split in two, giving it two light sensors under each eye. Let's take a look at its size. So the largest species of eel is the European conger, about 6 feet long, but our eel is about 10 feet long at baby size. And since our eel evolved like the New Zealand longfin eel, that means it can live up to the ripe age of 100 to 106 years old, bruv. My mom's not that old, and she's ancient. I'm joking. Don't take offense. And if we're talking about the size of the fastest growing eel, the Monoperturus albrus, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but then this thing can grow 22 pounds in a couple of months. Let's say 9 months on the high end, which if we're saying it can live up to 106, then we would have a 3,109 pound eel, which isn't massive, but it is pretty big. But maybe it could evolve to get larger. I'm not no scientist, but I think it's a better version than Goji Center's gran maja. I have no idea what color it would be. But I'd say if it evolved to be big underwater, then it would need camouflage. So its upper body would be dark blue and its underbelly would be whitish gray. But its light sensors, I don't know the biology of light sensors, but let's say they evolve to be red, like the gran maja's eyes. Let's say the gran maja evolved from the marine anguilliform fish and evolved the jaws, eyes, and bottom the same, but let's say it evolved more fish-like, but with the long body. So let's say it evolved a mouth of the whale shark, a wide open filter feeder, but kept the teeth long, sharp to filter the fish in, and let's say it evolved to have teeth sockets like the payera. I have no idea if I said that right. So my second version of the acurate gran maja are both looking 100% fish-like and have more accurate sizing, and they represent the goats with red. Let's go. Go goats. Let's say the second version wasn't just using eel as evolutionary evidence, but we use other fish as helpfulness. Do the second one, it just evolved to have teeth sockets, be bigger, and have more of an open mouth. So let's take components in for the second one. So let's take age. Since we're using basic fish anatomy, a lot of the fish can live from 200 to 500 years old, like the Greenland shark. But let's go on the low end and go 250 to 300 years old for the biologicaly maja. Let's take the mahi fish that can grow 4 feet long in 1 year. That would be 1,200 feet long in 300 years. But not many could get that long. Remember, these guys are very slow filter feeders. Don't use math like weight because the maja is very skinny for its size. I don't think it could get that long on surface area, but in the low depths of the Pacific Ocean, maybe it could. The first version of the gran maja, which we like to call the L small maja at GHJ Incorporated. It lives on more coastal level, like the coasts of Hawaii, while its cousin, the El Grand Major, its very existence is rare. But if you see one, it's not trying to eat you, but you might just get stuck in its grasps. Its 6 eyes looking at you. That water ain't gonna be blue for long. It's gonna be yellow with you in it, bruv. If you guys like these kinds of videos, please like and subscribe. If you want to see a bio-accurate bloop, just tell me in the comments. If you do, thanks for watching. This is GHJ. Go Goats, and bye.